people, welcome back for another video on planning with John. And in the last video I showed you the items that I was going to be using for my wallet, my planner, and my journal. Now we're going to discuss the pen situation, however you want to look at that. So we'll get the journals out of the way. So you'll see I have 4 pencil pouches here. 2 Superior Labor, one's a stationery selection, and then the other is a Baumkuchen collaboration. One of the Artist's Loft zipper bags, and then my new favorite pen pouch, my Mystery Machine, my Scooby-Doo pen pouch. So this last year, since the middle of March, everybody knows what we've been going through. And I've had to turn, this is our dining room table, where I normally do all of my filming and my arting and all of my music and all of that. And I've had to turn one half, or actually one corner of the dining room into my at-home office because all of the teaching that I've done through the universities and my private lessons has been online. Of course, everything that you see here is online. And so this last year has been incredibly challenging. I love using my watercolors and I love using lots of other different supplies, but in the middle of the summer I decided to purge a lot of my art supplies. One reason is, since this is the dining room table, you know, yes, I'm pretty much sitting here most of the day working with students or working on individual projects or standing near here practicing. But what I've had to do is, because then when my work day ends, the husband's home and we have dinner and other things here at the table. Because actually, I think this is the only like true tabletop we have. We have a couple of portable IKEA, like side tables to pull up at the couch, or those breakfast in bed type tray tables we have, but this is like the only table we have due to the size of our apartment. It's what, 900 and some odd square feet, but it's not all livable because of the walk-in closet we have. So whenever I'm working on an art project, whether it was acrylics or pastels or watercolors or markers or watercolor pencils or pencil crayons, whenever I was done, I always had to put everything up and away. And that has led me to actually do less art and less creating, because by the time I'm finally starting to get into something, I have to stop, put it away, and clean up. And that has stopped me quite a bit from doing a lot of my art, which is why you probably haven't seen much art here. Occasional florals or things like that. So I've got a few things in here that I'm going to have ready to go that I can have fun with, but will be easy to put away in a pouch. And also I won't need any extra things. I won't need water brushes. I won't need paint brushes. I won't need, any other things. Just what I have in here is all I need. So let's start with this big pouch first. This is a Superior Labor Baumkuchen that I got. I think I got sometime this year. I can't even remember. This year has been a blur. But the things that I have in here, I've got an A5 page lifter, In here, I have a bunch of microns, and then I have a set of the Ruchon Petite pens that I got in Superior Labor, and also have some like the Artist Loft microns, and like here's a Tombow mono drawing pen. So I've got like those type of pens in here, and I just keep them in there to, you know, keep them together because they're all similar type pens. And then I have a brand new set of the Artist Loft that I haven't used yet, so I have those. I've got a couple of inserts in here. I have a bunch of Pentel pen refills, which I keep just to have in case, and a couple of pens. And even though these look like brown Pentel pens, they actually have black ink in them. I've switched out the brown and have already used them. I have a bunch of Foxy Fix and some Target and Midori adhesive pockets, just in case I want to add them to a notebook and insert or somewhere. We'll put those at the bottom. I have some of these cute little teardrop paper clips. I got these on Amazon. I think there were maybe like 50 or 70 or I don't know. There were quite a few in here for just a couple of bucks. But if you just search on Amazon teardrop paperclip, you'll get lots of listings, lots of sizes, lots of colors. I just like the small ones because they're inobtrusive. Oops, another little pocket. In here, I've got a couple of pen loops in case I need them. Like there's my Superior Labor pen loop and some elastic. So that's what I have in there. Just in case I want a fun pen loop. This is the Tim Holtz tin, and all I have in here are clips of sorts. These are those bookbinder clips that are skeletons. I guess they call them skeletons. And I got a bunch of different sizes and, you know, metal finishes. So there's that. And what else? I got one other thing in here. I have a lip balm. I always have a lip balm in my pencil pouches, just in case. So, and this is the pen pouch that I only reach for in like case of emergencies. Like I need a pen refill or I need a paper clip. Nothing to, or I need an extra micron. Nothing too important in there. So this usually just sets on my Rascan cart. Now this is the one that I got from the Stationery selection. It's a real pretty one with a James Burke pin and a mini lace-filled pin. And this one has all of the pens that I will go to next. Oh, I do have a couple of, oops. I went through all of my pens. Oh, I do have some enamel pins in here. This one I'm really sad about because it's Hufflepuff Harry Potter, but we have trouble with Harry Potter right now in this household. This little guy, I forget where he's from, but I've had him forever. This is a Bailey J little mermaid bun. I think it was a B level because I think there's a piece of enamel missing from one of the ears or something. But he's cute. Or she's cute. And so I've got, you know, just a couple of different types of pens and pencils, as you can see. And these are backups for what I normally use, except these. These are the only flares I have. I think I've gotten rid of all the others. But these are just some really pretty springtime colors. Oh, and one of my favorite erasers ever, the Boxy. This works on colored pencils really well too. So there's that. So just some pens and pencils. So just a few pens. And I have no idea how I fit all this stuff in there. An elastic, just in case. You never know. Now, let's see. Let's do the art pen case first. So this is full of all of the art supplies that I'm going to have ready to go. I put here, I've got 3 rolls of washi tape in here, and those are the 3 rolls that I have, so I know when I grab it if it's what I'm looking for. But let's see. So there's those 3 rolls of washi tape. I have a little pair of scissors. I have the Fude pen that came with the Hobonichi this year. Now, I have quite a bit in here. Let's go by type of pen first. I have a few different types of brush pens in here. I have these Tombow brush pens, and these are like my favorite colors of Tombow. Yes, I know they're kind of fall colored, or like, I guess I wouldn't say fall, I'd say like more like nature. I've got a few greens, a few browns, a couple of yellows, kind of like a pretty berry color, like kind of like a flesh tone, and a pretty purple. So those are some of my favorite colors. And then I have a couple of the Artist Loft ones. I've got a, I think it's a cool gray. What do they call it? Yeah, they call it Grifois or Cool Gray 150. And then I've got this brown, which it doesn't say, so it's brown. So those are my dual-ended brush pens. And you've seen these on my channel many times before. But then I have these. These are the Faber-Castell brush pens, and I've shown these before. And they're a much finer brush, and not really a brush for lettering. They're a brush more for arting. They are some of my favorite, and you can see that they are complementary colors. The greens and the brown. And then I have a Tombow Mono drawing pen in 01. So there are those. What else have we got in here? I have a Arteza. They call it an Inconic pen in 04, and it's like the nib is 04. But it's all it really is just a fine liner. But this one is not waterproof. It's movable. So that's why I have the Tombow, and I have the other ones in my other pouch in case I want to the Pigma ones, in case I want to use watercolor or a water-based medium over it. Those are permanent. This is not permanent. I have a Tool marker, which is kind of like a Sharpie, just in case I need something to write over washi or on stickers or on plastic. And I love it because it shows you here, if you look here, how much ink has been used. So that way when you're running out. You'll know. It's quite a nice feature. I do have a mechanical pencil. This is the, I want to say Pentel. No, not Pentel. Papermate, their Comfort Mate. It's the same brand as the Papermate pens, but it's their pencil. It's a nice little pencil. It's my backup arting pencil. Got another paper clip and another bookbinder clip. And then I have just a quick little set of colored pencils. Now I have, you know, the Prismas, I have the Artezas, I've got so many others. These are the Tombow, the Erogitin, and I've got two sets. There's a neutral set, which is kind of like earth tones and skin tones. You got all these different skin tones from like a white to the different warm browns, and then there's like a black, which I usually use for like eyes and eyelashes and stuff like that. And then there's this fun, vibrant set, which I got for a Mindy Lacefield class a few years ago. There's a pretty green and a red and a pink and a yellow and an orange, and these actually work really great as a highlighter. They really do, because they're that vibrant of a color. So that is what I have in my sort of like on-the-go arting pouch. I've got a pencil I can erase with. I've got colored pencils. I've got a permanent marker. I've got some art brush pens. I've got a couple of fine liners. I have a fude brush if I want to try my hand at lettering, which I don't do that often because I'm not good. And then I have these, which I actually use more for arting than for brush lettering, but they're fun to have. And so that's what I have inside of my arting pouch. We'll get all that stuff back in there. And I've done a really good job of kind of paring down everything that I have. And then this is my pencil pouch that I take with me when I have symphony or other things. So I've thinned it out and I've added a few things. So one thing I've done is I've added this, the glue stick. This is the it's the Kokyo glue stick. It is the one that goes on blue and then it erases. If you've watched any of my last few videos, you might have seen me use it. It actually smells really good. It's like the first glue stick I've had that smells nice. And I like it that it has, that it's square, so you can get into corners really well. And because of the round base, it stands up quite nice. So that's in there. This is for cleaning my flute pads. It's non-gummed cigarette paper. There's another one of my lip balms. This is peppermint hemp-infused lip balm. So when you have really bad lips due to winter, this will help. And I think it's vegan too. It's a really nice lip balm. I quite like it. I have a Tombow mono correction tape. It's not my favorite correction tape because this thing always gets all funky. Yeah. So there's that. I do have a couple of Tombows in here. I have this really cool kind of, it's 026, but it's kind of like a yellow ochre. And then this one is a 942, and it's kind of like a Caucasian skin color. And I use them for highlighting and making things stand out in my planner. I have a gel pen, a Sharpie S gel in the champagne metal body. Let's see, let's go through all the pens. I have my Hobonichi pen that came this year. Here is one of the Pentel Energels in 07. Here's the Pentel Energel Clena in 0505 in the blue-black. Here is the Pure Malt, and this is in a 05. And I do have a Pure Malt here in my personal planner, but it has a Pentel Energel 07 refill in it. Here is my Uni. It's got a red, it's got black, and it also has a pencil, because you can never have enough pencils. This is a Pentel Energel, one of their newer, fancier line. And it has brown in it. 07 brown, I think. Yeah, 07. You can see I like these two pens. This is a Tool Fine Ballpoint. This is my loaner pen, so in case it doesn't get returned to me, or it gets returned to me quite nasty. That way I won't give out these. I have a Bolograph ballpoint in the olive. This I use for arting. I have a Copic multi-liner in the 05. This is one of my favorite liners. I have a Tool mechanical pencil in 05, and I have some 05 lead. I have this is the Palomino Blackwing Pearl pencil. And then I have a Ticonderoga pencil. These are great pencils for musicians because the pencil goes down quite dark, but they erase very well. I have a eraser, and this is from Kokyo as well. And then the last thing I have is my Midori multi-ruler that is also a pseudo compass. And that's all the stuff I have. I know it might seem like a lot, but I went through all of my items that I have and destashed a lot of pens that the bodies were empty, and or they didn't write well and I didn't like them. So that is what I have set up for the next year. If you have any questions, please leave a comment down below. And oh, and just in case you ask, most of the items in the pencil pouches you can get at Michael's, Target, and Jet Pens. So that's where I've done most of the purchasing of those items. Okay, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the new year. Bye-bye.